Guys, how you doing today? Out for a bit of a walk today. No real agenda. And before I left, the knife I strapped on was my Tops Fieldcraft. Now I've had this knife for a good year and a half, coming up on 2 years maybe. And when I did my research prior to buying this, as we all do on YouTube, most of the reviews were positive. But one thing I did notice was most of the reviews were also first impressions. And so over the 18 months that I've had this, I formed an opinion, and I'm going to share that with you today. And I do recommend the knife with a couple of reservations. So what I think I'll do is perform a couple camp tasks, set up a little camp first of all, and tell you what I like about the knife and the few things that I don't like about the knife. So let's get started. As you can see, no problem going through knots even. So as you can see, it's capable of producing curls fine enough to light with a fire steel. So one problem people have with the Tops Fieldcraft is starting a fire. And I have to agree, Tops built this Shango notch, and although you can produce a spark, it's very awkward and not the safest, but you can strike a spark at the tip of the knife on the spine. So you are able to start a fire with a Tops Fieldcraft. Okay, there's the review of my Tops Fieldcraft after 18 months. I still love it. As I said, I recommend it with a couple of reservations. So that's a 4.5-inch blade. It's about 9 3/4 overall, 3/8 thick. 1095 steel. Tops does a great job on differential heat treatment. So the two reservations I had are this Shango notch. Tops advertises it as an option for fire making. It doesn't work very well. But as you can see, I was able to start a fire. That is not really a Scandi grind. Tops says it's a Scandi Vex. A lot of people call it a Scandi grind, but it's not really. It's a Scandi grind with a secondary bevel. I'm not sure if that's showing up at all. But I have a 20-degree secondary bevel on that. So the second reservation I have is when people get these, I don't think a lot of people know how to sharpen them properly, because you don't sharpen this entire bevel. Okay, you only sharpen the edge. I bought this particular knife used, and the fellow who had it before me ruined this whole bevel trying to sharpen it. So I had to completely remove what he did and reprofile it. So what you want to do when you're sharpening is not sharpen the entire bevel, just the edge. So just like a regular Scandi, find the bevel, okay, and then tip it up slightly. See? Find the bevel, tip it up slightly. That way you're sure you're only touching the very edge, okay? Same thing this way. Find the bevel, tilt. Okay? And same thing when you're stropping. We'll field strop here. Find the bevel, tilt. Okay? And after a while, you will get the muscle memory to do that quite easily. And you'll have a razor sharp edge. Another thing I always carry with me is a little ceramic rod. You can just run that along the edge. And that'll remove any kind of minor imperfections which you may have. Okay? That's not a nice little thing to carry with you. So if you just remember that, you'll have a razor sharp blade. So if you enjoyed this, please give me the thumbs up, subscribe, and share on social media. I really appreciate it, and we'll see you on the next one.